For the first time since 2019, North Carolina now has a working state budget. Governor Cooper signing it into law after it was supposed to take effect July 1st. Wake Up Charlotte's Kendall Morris joins us from the newsroom. Kendall, this means raises are on the way for thousands of teachers and state employees.
Yeah, Sarah, that is one of the reasons that Governor Cooper says he signed off on this budget. Now, Cooper says this budget is not perfect, but the state could not afford to wait on a functioning budget any longer.
North Carolina back on track with a working state budget. Governor Cooper promising earlier this week he would sign off on the proposal.
It moves North Carolina forward in important ways, many that are critical to our state's progress as we're emerging from this pandemic.
Under the budget, teachers and state workers will get on average a 5% raise over the next 2 years plus a bonus. It includes funds to strengthen infrastructure. It also has a personal income tax cut from 5.25% to 4.99% in 2022, and corporate tax cuts down to 0 after 2029.
I do not support tax cuts for corporations. We don't need it. I do not support tax cuts for the wealthiest individuals in North Carolina.
We've actually reached a very fair compromise that lowers taxes, makes wise and appropriate investments in spending in the state, and is something that every North Carolinian should be proud of from one end of the state to the other.
The budget fails to extend health care to hundreds of thousands of people by expanding Medicaid. Governor Cooper compromising on some issues to move the state ahead in what he calls the right direction.
However imperfect this budget is, our schools, our communities, our small businesses, our families need help right now.
Now, the budget also included some non-monetary items like putting limits on the governor's emergency powers, similar to what we saw in the pandemic. Governor Cooper says he plans to fight that in court rather than holding up the budget any further. Sarah?